Hello everybody and welcome to a new little segment I'm starting called Anime First Look, where I'm taking a look at an anime that people tell me about, and I'm saying whether I recommend it or not recommend it. And today I'm looking at Sergeant Frog, or Kuroro Gunso. So I've been wanting to check out this anime for quite a while. Sergeant Frog was one of the first mangas I ever read, and I read it a lot. I had issues 2 through 20. I read 1 at the library, and I didn't have any other ones after that because I just stopped buying them because I had like plenty, and I thought it was quite funny. The drawings were very well done. There were plenty of fun characters, and there was a lot of good jokes. This got me thinking of the anime, if it was going to be funny or not. But I'm not going to spoil it now. Let's go over sections. First, the comedy. Honestly, the anime is much funnier than the manga. It's brilliant and quite well written. The speed of it all is very fast, and it works so well. The characters get a lot of great and funny lines, as well as some great reactions. Plus, they do a lot of fourth wall jokes with the narrator, who also gets a lot of funny lines. They're very well done, and I find myself either chuckling or laughing quite often. Whether it be laughing, just rolling on the floor laughing, or just laughing on my chair. Like, oh my god, that's awesome. This happened a lot. It had me laughing a lot more often than the manga, which was a bit slower and more about character reactions, even though they did also get a lot of good lines. I feel like the anime took it up a step further. Definitely stepping it up like a notch, like a few notches actually. It's one of the funniest shows I've seen, not just anime. I definitely put it up there with my favorite comedies ever, including movies and comics, and TV shows. Next, the characters. Honestly, these are some of the greatest and most well-done characters I've seen, because they're also odd and quirky and memorable, and they each have a very funny and different personality. My favorite might be Aki, and I wish she appeared more. She's quite extreme and generally just goes along with things, going with the flow, and with a very likable personality. And, well, they all have likable personalities. They're awesome, all of them. All the characters get a lot of good laughs, and here are a few good lines and good moments to just look.
It's really no big deal. I never told you about the room because it's haunted by a crazed psychotic ghost girl. That's all. Say what? Our house was built over a feudal prison, which was built over a cemetery, which was built over a dark cavern that may lead to the underworld. Some junk like that. Anyway, an innocent girl was imprisoned down there, yada yada. Yada yada? Yeah, supposedly she haunts the room and vowed to torment any human soul who ever tries to live down there. Yeah, it really worked out for me because no one wanted the house, so I got a great deal on it.
Oh, but if the face is the problem, I'll use every last trick I learned in Hollywood as an Oscar-winning makeup artist!
Oh, wow, I didn't even know you were nominated.
Here, it's a simple explosive. You almost had 2 full seconds and you couldn't even dismantle a cherry bomb? Did you teach him nothing? Or did you just teach him how to get blown up real good? Rise and shine, open your eyes, wake up!
Is it morning already?
Yeah, eat your breakfast!
See, that's hilarious. At least I think it is. It's awesome. It's just so great. I think the characters work off of each other very well, and it's just so well done. Plus, the Japanese version gets out a lot of Japanese references, and the English version gets out a lot of English references. So that's really clever, and pretty awesome. The animation is nothing too spectacular. It's probably one of the weakest points, at least from what I've seen so far. I mean, it's not bad, but it's just kind of, general animation. Nothing too up a notch or too extreme. Well, I mean, the drawings can be extreme, but it's nothing like, I don't know, it's still good, though. And I know there's good action coming up, having read the manga. And finally, the voices. I think these are all really good picks. My favorite is Kuroro, who is voiced by Todd Haberkorn. I think he does a fantastic job, and I barely recognize him at first. I wish I knew about this before, because I could have told him he did a great job, since I actually met the freaking guy at Comic-Con. Oh, I wish I had. That would have been awesome. I would shake his hand, like, hey, what's up? By the way, you were awesome as Kuroro. He might not have gotten it first, but he was like, oh, it's nice to have a fan. You seem like a really cool guy. And Natsumi has a great match with Jeremy Lay, and Fuyuki's a little distracting, being voiced by Leah Clark, a girl, but I got used to it. I didn't find it too distracting, like Gohan or Luffy, voiced by Colin Lincolnbeard, never distracted me. It might distract some people, but I think there can be much worse picks, and they can do a pretty good job, I think. Now, Aki was really distracting at first, because I knew that voice very easily, and it was a very distinct voice. She's voiced by Jamie Marchi, who voiced Panty from Bandy and Stalking, Kana from Fairy Tail, and Rios from High School DxD. And it was not the voice I was expecting. I was expecting something much different. Like, you know how you read a manga and you read it over in your own mind with the voices, you think you get them certain voices. And I guess that's why some people have problems with anime adaptations. They're like, that's not the voice I remembered. Or saying there's movies based on books. Like, that's not how I that's not how I thought about the character, or that's not how I thought they looked, all that kind of stuff. But you know what? I warmed up to it. And I think she does a great job, as well as the other voice actors. They do really, really good jobs. I particularly think that Momoka is a perfect fit. I was thinking the whole time, please let Momoka be voiced by Monica Rial, because her voice is just like puzzle pieces going together. Perfect fit. And she gets a lot of great moments too. All these characters are very funny and very memorable. And the Coronians all have good voices. And they also get a lot of laughs. All the voice actors get enough emotions in the part. And I think Todd is having a blast as Kororo, eating the part up. And he seemed like the kind of guy who would. Overall, I definitely recommend it. If you're a fan of the manga or not, I think you'll enjoy it. It's a spectacular comedy and has some really good characters, a funny setup, a lot of great jokes, and a lot of great voices. It's become one of my new favorite shows after just one episode, and I'm just like binge watching it now because I know the rest of the series is going to be like this. You know, that's why it's one of my favorites. And I have a lot of show to get through because there's plenty of episodes. There's like quite a few seasons. I think around over 100 episodes, so, you know, it's going to leave you entertained for a while. Kind of like a shonen anime. Oh well. But if you like this video, make sure to rate, comment, and subscribe. Check out my other videos. Also, make sure to check out my supporters, all that great stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out, suckers.